2, 1.
Welcome, everybody, to Buena Colts baseball. Just starting a couple minutes late here. There was a leadoff single by the Mountain View Mountain Lions, number 8, Aiden Scott. The Colts have scored 34 runs in their last 3 games, got their 10th win of the season last night in Vail against Cienega High School, and now they face the 2-10 Marana Mountain Lions. Now, I'm sorry, the Marana Mountain Lions, but Mountain View Mountain Lions. This is one of those situations where you can't be intimidated by the record, or you can't let the record get by you. This is still a non-conference game. This is still a game that needs to be played. It is still something that will be on your record. So the 10-5 Colts definitely will have their focus today. As you see on the mound, number 18, Hunter Herbert, the 6'4 senior, is pitching today for the Colts. That's a foul ball bouncing toward the third baseline. You hear the Colts cheering and hooting and hollering from their dugout. As again, they definitely had reason to celebrate by getting their 10th win last night in Vail, and they look for win number 11 today. Again, a leadoff single for Mountain View. Sitting at 2-10, 0-2 in the 5A Southern in their division. And at the plate is number 12, Wyatt Marcello. Breezy day today here in Sierra Vista. Got done doing a coach's corner with head coach Steve Settle. And that is a ball called on the inside part of the plate. So, according to the scoreboard, 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, leadoff single for Mountain View. Jeff Davenport and John Berger here with the award-winning Cool FM Sports, and it gets plonked. Wyatt Marcello takes a hit to the left shoulder blade, and it is 2 on with no out here in the top of the flop. Change that needs to happen on the Steve Settle video.
Okay.
The wrong thing got posted into, the wrong headline is posted in there.
How's that possible?
You'll have to double check that for us. And up next for the Mountain View Mountain Lions is number 7, Zane Giron. And Zane is a senior, if I'm reading this right. This wind is blowing my papers around everywhere. Yes, Zane is a senior. He has a sharp hit into center field. The sun is in the face of the center fielder. Makes the catch. Great job. And that is the first out of the inning. Gets it back in to Cushman at shortstop. The first out of the inning is a fly out to center field. Runner still on first and second for Mountain View here in the top of the first. You can see all of our sports sponsors in the post description. Thank you so much to each and every one of them for being a part of this broadcast and making this broadcast possible. We'll talk about them as this afternoon rolls along. Just past the 4 o'clock hour here in Sierra Vista, Arizona. You're watching Buena High School baseball on Cool FM Live. It's a ball on the inside part of the plate. 1-0. On day number 2 of the Major League Baseball season. It was opening day yesterday, and tough for the Wildcats.
That's the thing, is like when you go against the very best team, the team that's going to go on to win everything, do you ever feel bad about it?
Well, let's put it this way. When the U of A Wildcats won their national championship game in 1997, they were the only team at that point that had ever beaten 3 number 1s.
Oh, man.
To get to
UNLV, Duke, and what was it, North Carolina?
No idea.
Yeah.
I don't even know if UNLV sounds right. Back in maybe 1987.
No, it was
1997.
It was Larry Johnson. He was on
high school. That was the Jerry Tarkanian.
Oh, right.
That was like early 90s, early to mid 90s, I think. I could be wrong. You're much better when it comes to that stuff than I am. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 on here in the top of the first. Again, Buena has been on a tear on their offense, and a 1-run pitching effort, giving up only 1 run yesterday at Cienega. Hopefully their defense can hold in this situation. That is a sharp shot to left field. That will go over the head of the left fielder. 1 run will score. The left fielder finally picks it up, and the other runner is being run in, and it looks like he's going to be caught in a pickle, but they throw home. It is a double play like you will never see again. I can't even keep track of the numbers that were on that double play, but thankfully only 1 run given up as the head coach waved his second runner around. The person who hit the ball, I believe that was Zane who hit the ball, was going for a triple, but there was another runner on the base. He had to turn around, slipped and fell, wasn't even able to be in a pickle, got tagged out, and the ball got thrown home. An incredible play on the defensive side by Buena, but not before they give up 1 run, so we will head to the bottom of the first here at Buena High School in Sierra Vista, Arizona. So glad you're joining us here, whether you're watching on our YouTube channel where this stream is emanating from. We're grateful for you tuning in and hanging out with us today. Thank you so much to our sponsors who make this coverage possible. SSVEC, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community. And thank you to the Ed Morse Automotive Group. John, again, if you could check that Coach's Corner caption for me, I appreciate that.
Looking that up.
If you need me to resend it to you, just let me know. Thank you to the Ed Morse Automotive Group. You guys sponsored the Coach's Corner that we just did a few minutes ago with the Coronado Athletic Club head coach, Steve Settle, and learning more about what the CAC is doing. Was that...
That's what you sent me.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know.
I don't know why it says it's wrong, because it's like right there.
Well.
Huh, interesting.
I got the same message you did.
Well, something's not right. Did you get it from Todd?
Yep.
Okay, I'll text it to Todd and have him change it then, because we're not seeing it. So let me text that. I'll text Todd right now and tell him to...
I wonder what it could have been. Well, these kids are out here. It's a beautiful day.
No, it's not. It's windy. It's terrible. Shut up, John.
It's absolutely beautiful. Get out here if you can. It's not too hot. That's the fun thing about it when it's nice and sunny like this. Both these teams really look like they're some big kids out here, actually. For baseball players, you know, typically they're not the biggest guys, but man, both teams, big boys.
Oh no, they absolutely are here. And leading off, taking a ball low is number 27, Nathan Whitworth. We were just talking about him with head coach Steve Settle about his soccer abilities. And he had a great day at the office yesterday. And let's see if the Colts can keep up this torrid pace that they are on, as it's 2-0 right now. 34 runs in the last 3 games scored by Buena, and Nathan just watched ball 3 go right past him. And by the way, thank you so much to head coach Tommy Fernandez giving us some Buena baseball swag. And a called strike low and away. Nathan was halfway down to first base by the time the call came across. So 3-1, still a hitter's pitch for him if he sees it in the zone. And that is high. So that will be ball 4. He can officially take a march down to first base. Up next, number 21, Austin Cushman in the number 2 slot for Buena this evening, the shortstop senior. With Nathan on first base for the Colts. Nathan goes. Austin takes and is, I believe, Oh, they called him out. I thought he might have gotten around that tag. That's how it looked from here. So the first out of the bottom of the first comes on a stolen base punch out. So nobody on. Cushman at the plate. That goes to the backstop. It'll be 0-2. But again, thank you to Tommy Fernandez. I did play baseball for Buena as a freshman, got cut my sophomore year. But who gets the last laugh? That's me, because I'm wearing a Buena baseball hoodie. Throw down to first, not in time. Cushman runs out the infield single and gets on board with one out here in the bottom of the first. Maybe I should have gone with a large. I don't know. The medium. Does it look okay on me?
You look jacked.
All right. Okay. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. So, thank you again to Coach Tommy. Buena wearing their home whites with the Buena blue numbers on the back. Mountain View Mountain Lions wearing their black jerseys with white numbers. Speaking of Mountain View, it is number 11 who is pitching for them. That's Patrick Robbins, a sophomore, on the mound for Mountain View today. So whether you're watching for Mountain View, if you're in the Tucson area, that is a sharp shot right between the shortstop and the third baseman. A bobble by the left fielder will end up sending a run home. One run will score, and that is a double by number 24, Bryce Haymore. The game is tied with one out here in the bottom of the first, and a runner on second. Bryce will come out, as he must be catching today, so they want the catcher to come on out, and they'll send Angel Oliveras in to be the pinch runner at second base. This is Cole Isaacson at the plate, number 33. As it appears, the home plate umpire is just making the notation of the pinch runner on his notes before he puts the mask on, gets back behind the plate, and returns to playing ball. One down, bottom of the first, runner in scoring position, a tie game, 1-1 apiece. Cole, the sophomore, takes a strike. Again, thank you to all of our sponsors who make this coverage possible. Grateful for each and every one of them. You can see them all in the post description. If you're watching us on the YouTube page, by all means, if you're not following Cool FM on YouTube, please take advantage of that. And are we on the sports page right now?
Just the main page.
Oh, we're on main page?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, okay.
I don't know. Maybe we weren't supposed to do that.
Oh, I don't know. I just assumed we were on the sports page, but Jeff Davenport, John Berger, glad to be with you here this afternoon.
And we're on YouTube, full 1080p.
I don't know what that means, but I'm sure it's good. I'm not a tech guy. I just talk. Cole Isaacson, 1 ball, 2 strikes at the plate. The southpaw, the left-hander. Runner in scoring position. Cole fouls it off. That'll go not to the parking lot, thank goodness. I always make sure I park just far enough away where I hope it's out of range.
I don't trust any of it. I parked in the South 40s.
Uncovered on second. That ball's coming up. Oh, nobody's here. There was like a bunch of people here like 2 minutes ago.
Yep.
There was a ton of people right behind us.
Yeah, a bunch of kids practicing though, right behind us.
Bring it back, get a snack. Oh wait, that's at the
that's at
the Little League field.
That's okay.
So still 1 ball, 2 strikes now. As the pitcher ends up setting, nobody covering Oliveras on second. He's taking a good lead on second. And that goes low in the dirt. Infield is playing back. They're not, the shortstop might be shading a little towards second base. So there is a big hole for Cole if he wants to hit the other way. And now they try to get him, trying the pickoff move there. Angel gets back in time. He could hear the footsteps behind him.
Nope.
Happy Friday, everybody. The last Friday of the month of March. That is going to be
right
up
at
over
us.
here. Hey, there we go again. As my old lady umbrella getting a little wind action here. Again, Bryson Haymore with an RBI double. Replaced at second by Angel Oliveras. Cole Isaacson at the plate. Watched it go high and runs the count full with only one down. Something going on?
Yep, trying to get the name changed on it. We'll see.
That's okay. I just texted it to Todd so he could do it. Goes straight to the shortstop who scoops it up, throws over to first base, and that will be the second out of the inning, but Angel does advance to third. Text Todd, ask him if...
it's a me thing.
Oh.
Mountain View is the name.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the other thing. Yeah, Mountain View Mountain Lions.
We might, as far as logos go, Lions, might give them a...
Kai Tigeron at the plate, number 32, the senior outfielder for the Colts. Back-to-back lefties, and watches that come across the plate as a strike. 0-2 with two down. A runner on third for the Colts. You know they want to drive this one in and take the lead in a 1-1 game. That goes high to Kai. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He was taken all the way. I don't think he was even going to swing at that. He knew it right away from the stretch. And that is a rope over to second, takes a gnarly hop, and Buena will take the lead as the ball hopped in the dirt just in front of the second baseman and took a weird bounce into right center field, and the Colts have a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the first.
I mean, after a 12-run game was that last night or the night before?
It was last night.
Good Lord. Too busy. Not busy enough. I don't know what that is. Yeah, that was so nice. I mean, putting up runs in that one inning, what was that, the third or the fourth, where they put up just a pile of runs?
No, they batted a round and a half, and I want to say it was the second or third. It might have been the third. Either way, Hunter Herbert, the pitcher, on in the batter's box, I should say. Buena with a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the first. Did you change the score, 2-1? You're awesome, John. Look at you. Here on YouTube, here on Facebook. It's Cool FM everywhere. Yesterday in Vail, Arizona. Today in Sierra Vista. From the stretch, that's a shot to the third baseman, scoops it up, throws all the way across the field. Wow, what a great view we had of that as he picked it up, got it across the field. Buena will strand one, but not before two come across the plate and gives Buena a 2-1 lead as we head to the top of the second. Thank you guys so much for joining us for this broadcast of Buena High School Baseball on Cool FM. The award-winning Cool FM Sports brought to you by our fantastic sponsors like the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty, proud to support our young athletes all season long. If you're looking to buy or sell your home or land, make your first call to your real estate expert, Sherry Ethel at Long Realty. Her phone number is in the post description. Thank you also to Barnett's Towing and Propane, serving our community since 1963. Barnett's has their location in Tucson, where we were on the east side of Tucson last night, and of course in Sierra Vista on Fry Boulevard. Thank you to the Copper Queen Community Hospital locations all across Cochise County, in Bisbee, their main location, in Douglas, and out in Hereford/Palominas. You can find great quality health care for your entire family, all thanks to Copper Queen Community Hospital. And thank you to Grasshopper Landscaping. You want your grass looking even better, even finer than the grass here at Buena High School on this baseball field? You need Grasshopper Landscaping, where you will always find quality from the ground up. Thank you to Damon, Marie, the entire Trejo family and team at Grasshopper Landscaping. See all of our sponsors in the post description. After giving up 1 run in the top of the first inning, number 18, Hunter Herbert, still on the mound, working hard today. He knows the offense, the bats will be there for him. He just has to do his job to make sure he gets these Mountain View Mountain Lions out as best he can. But stepping up to the plate is Colton Kintner, a sophomore for Mountain View, a 2-10 team, facing Buena. That's almost the inverse of that. Nice.
Wow.
Oh, knocked down by the third baseman, not able to get that throw there in time.
Saved it from being a double, that's for sure.
Easily saved it from possibly being an extra base hit. Was Vicente Jaros, number 9, the third baseman for Buena. So, a leadoff single will bring up Patrick Robbins, the pitcher, who is a sophomore, to the plate. So, pitcher versus pitcher. Hunter Herbert on the mound for Buena. Big swing, big miss. You see Hunter Herbert, and I mean, he is a big boy. 6'4", 240. Absolutely amazing.
When he walks by, his head pokes over the fence. He's a big kid.
6'4", putting in the work today. 2 balls, no strikes. To his counterpart, Patrick Robbins. And throw back to try to get the pickoff move there. He's safe. From the stretch. That was low, so that's 3 balls, no strikes. No outs. And that is a sharp shot to third. Can they turn 2? They get the 1. Oh, not able to get the second out, but they got the force out at second base, the first out of the inning. Great glove work there by Vicente.
Do they have a pinch runner? If that's what it looks like. They just
Yeah, that's what's going on. I mean, when you have your pitcher who ends up being on base, you want to make sure that the pitcher doesn't have to exasperate themselves too much. You see Buena doing that with their pitchers and catchers, putting in pinch runners. So pinch runner being put in for Patrick on first. Coming up to the plate now, number 20, Andre Hill, who leads their team in batting average, 455. Now again, that I don't know if it's based on a certain number of at-bats, but that ball, is it going to stay fair? No, it's going to drop right in!
Oh my!
That is the most insane single you will ever see.
Where did that...
The wind was swirling up above. The first baseman decided to leave, causing the second baseman to have to come over, but it was actually the right fielder who came in to get that ball. So 2 on with 1 out here in the top of the second as number 1, Spencer Thiel, the junior, comes to the plate. A tough play there for the Colts. Not able to get that out. So Hunter Herbert looking for that ground ball. That's what he's hoping to find here with only 1 out in the inning. We saw Buena hit a double play last night. Almost did here in this inning. From the stretch. That is a shot that is tailing. Foul.
Hey, we gotta be talking. Let's go.
Live from Sierra Vista, Arizona. Cool FM Live. Hanging out with you here. At Buena High School, home of the Buena Fighting Colts. They put up a great fight the last 3 games, 34 runs, counting today 36 runs, because the score is 2-1 here in the top of the second. Hunter from the stretch bounces that one through the wickets. Looks like the runners will, no, they're going to force him back. A runner caught in a pickle and tagged out. Hard-earned out by the Colts defense. The second pickle that we've seen Mountain View get caught in. One in the first inning, and now one in the second.
Aggressive base running, I love it. I love it so much, but of course, there are a lot of risks involved.
High risk, high reward. Unfortunately, the reward was not there for Mountain View. The count is 2-1 to number 1, Spencer Thiel, in the batter's box for the Mountain Lions. And he watches that one go, called strike on the outside part of the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the second inning. As we are home in Sierra Vista. Boy, if Hunter and the defense can pitch out of this semi-jam, they can do just about anything. Hunter throws back over. Great pickoff move. Really strong throw to first base. So watching that error of the ball dropping into the most shallow part of right field on a pop fly. And that
Right at us.
Coming
Ooh.
right at their
Ouch. Barehanding that sucker. Guy's tougher than I am. My whole finger would have come off. A lot of people in the stands today.
Yeah,
Ooh,
good
nice
crowd.
shot.
Short grounder to third. Oh, beautiful throw on the run. Shout him out, Vicente Jaros, the junior, making a great play at third base, and that will bring an end to the top of the second. We will go to the bottom of the second with Buena leading 2-1. Thank you again to all of our sponsors who make this amazing coverage possible, like Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista at 999 East Fry Boulevard. Now open on Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. for all your vehicle title registration, driver's license identification, written road testing, and so much more. You look for that pink door at 999 East Fry Boulevard. Again, open Saturday, tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Thank you so much to Allo Fiber, your new home team internet, TV, and phone provider. Find them on allofiber.com to learn more about the Allo Fiber difference and become a fiber fan. You see their trucks right now all over Sierra Vista. Speaking of trucks you see all over Sierra Vista, that would be Right Way, now serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County, providing heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical services, working hard to earn your trust the right way, and happy to support our local student athletes and the broadcasts here on Cool FM Live.
Oh man, I'm telling you, this broadcast looks so good finally.
Well, going from YouTube, so John, explain the difference between what emanating a broadcast from YouTube means when it comes from YouTube to the Facebook page.
So what happens in this case is we've got a streaming service that dual broadcasts. So a lot of times you send one to, say, Facebook, and it comes in a low resolution, like 380p, and we stream to that typically, all our live stuff. But what we can do is stream a much higher resolution video over YouTube. So we do try and get a, wow, geez.
Vicente Jaros, after making that great play at third base, is the leadoff hitter for the Colts, sends one sharp into left field, a leadoff base hit for the Colts.
And so what ends up happening is now we can send 2 streams, one to YouTube and one to Facebook, and we get high resolution all the time. We've been improving this Cool FM broadcast every couple weeks, a little bit here and there, and now we're up to the point we got graphics. Ooh.
Nice pickoff move, but Jaros back in time. But you got to get dirt on your jersey or the game doesn't count.
I know. Well, that's the football rule.
A lot easier to get in baseball.
Yeah. A lot of diving.
Oh, doing a bunt. That is fouled away. So glad to be bringing you, who are watching this broadcast, Back-to-back days, back-to-back games
Oh,
for
I
the
love
Buena
it.
Colt baseball team
I'll
in
cover
1080p.
baseball. Oh yeah, 1080p high resolution.
It is Skylar Leone at the plate, by the way. The junior has a 0-1 count after that bunt went foul. Sends it sharp right off the pitcher. Ouch! And the second baseman does get the tag. The force out at second, the shortstop, excuse me, dives onto the ball. And right there, after it goes off the pitcher, they might need to check and see if he's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know where that went off of. I don't think that, was it his glove or was it his body that went off of?
No, he's pointing at his glove.
Oh, thank goodness. So glad that that was off of his glove, because those comebackers are the hardest to deal with.
Oh,
and there are some terrible, terrible videos that you see of pitchers getting a beating, sometimes worse, from those balls that come off that. And that was a plunk. Talk about getting hit. Number 11, Landon Fields, takes one right in the back of the helmet as he tried to duck out of the way.
That's kind of the place you don't want to get hit, is in the back of the head. That's where all your vision comes from.
Well, but that's why they wear helmets. So,
yeah.
I mean, this is one of the reasons for players' protection. And that looked like a breaking ball that just never broke. It must have come out of his hand wrong.
Yeah.
The pitcher's hand wrong. And yep, he's given 2 thumbs up down there as Landon on first base to his coaches. Everything is good to go. He is all right.
First and second.
Yep, runners on first and second, no outs here in the bottom of the second. With number 27 back to the top of the order, Nathan Whitworth at the plate for the Colts. This is not the place you want to be if you're the 2-10. Mountain View Mountain Lions is 2 on and the top of the order for Buena High School that has scored now 36 runs in 3 games and 2 innings.
We're going to have to go to a different sound system. We Check, check. We do have audio, but it's through this for now.
It's through the iPad?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Well, welcome back, everybody, in the top of the third inning. From Mountain View, that being Andrew Garcia, and he takes a strike on a 3-0 count. Buena leads 2-1 here in the top of the third. Glad you're joining us, Jeff Davenport and John Berger. Do you want to double check, make sure the audio is still good?
Yeah.
And a pop fly ball that is going out of play. A sunny, windy day here in Sierra Vista. Yep, sounds like we're there. I'd say that sounds like it's working. So Buena left 2 on in the bottom of the second and runs the count full now to Mountain View. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout by number 18. The corn-fed colossus Hunter Herbert, 6'4", 240 pounds, had that breaking ball going straight into the dirt, and Andrew Garcia could not catch up with it. First out of the top of the third. Number 8 at the plate, Aiden Scott, a freshman utility player for the Mountain Lions. That breaking ball, you could kind of see him actually buckle his legs as if it was coming in toward him, but broke just at the last second. Inside, ball 1. Thank you to all the sponsors that make this coverage possible. You can see them in the post description. Big swing. Evens account at 1-1 with 1 down, nobody on. Here in the top of the third, Buena leads 2-1, as you can see on your screen, because we're emanating this broadcast from the Cool FM YouTube channel. Thanks to John Berger. To my left, here on the third base side, we're, I don't know, about 15 yards, 20 yards away from the Buena dugout, which is along the third base line here at Buena High School. Breeze picking up again, blowing from third base out to right field. Hunter working from a stretch, even though there's nobody on.
Ooh,
And
right
there's a
at
sharp
us.
shot right here in front of us. Harris picks up the ball, throws it to Haymore at the catcher. And again, watching Buena do what they did yesterday in Vail was something remarkable. A lot less offensive output thus far, but it's a 2-2 count.
Oh.
No, does not swing. Boy, that was one that you hoped he would have taken a slice at. Didn't. Runs the count full, 3-2.
This looks so good on YouTube, you have no idea. Oh my gosh, I love it.
And that is in the dirt, ball 4.
If you're watching on Facebook and you want to see a higher resolution feed, a larger feed at just a little bit prettier, you can switch over from Facebook to YouTube and see a great, great image quality.
1080p.
Yes, sir.
So says John B. Johnny B with the 1080p.
If I could make it 1080p every time, that'd be a real magical.
So here in the top of the third, Mountain View is back to the top of their order. It's Wyatt Marcello at the plate as Hunter makes a pickoff move to first base. Player makes it back in time, but got to keep him honest over there at first. 1 out here in a 2-1 game in the third, top of the third inning. And that is a high fly ball to right field.
Oh,
lost it in the sun. A runner will advance to third base, but the batter will hold on first. So runners on the corners with one down here in the third.
You know, that hit didn't sound like much, but it flew.
But again, that's the way the wind is blowing, number one. The wind is blowing directly out to right field, and that ball was directly in the sun.
Yeah.
Extremely difficult to see.
You know, that field we saw yesterday, that was really kind of perfect because it was angled a little bit, so nobody that was playing got to have that sun in their face.
Coach Tommy is actually heading out to right field. You can see him if you turn the camera. He's heading out there just to make sure his right fielder's okay. He took a tumble after losing the ball. I think he lost the ball in the sun. Now he's just taking a stretch and just making sure that he's all right. The field umpire now coming out to double check on him as well. He did take a tumble after that ball hit off the heel of his glove. I don't even know how he ended up even seeing it at all in order to move into a position where he would actually make the play. And it appears he's coming out of the game. So it looks like Angel Olivares will come into right field. He says, "Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play." Or are they going to make a double switch and have him go to center? Yes. So Angel will go to center field, and that'll move the center fielder over to right. But I believe that's number 32, Kai Tigeron. Yeah, I took a hard tumble after that, getting a little high five from the opposing coach. So we'll reset as number 7 comes to the plate, Zane Giron, the senior shortstop, outfielder, right-hand pitcher, utility player. You'll see that a lot with varsity baseball, is that these kids, the cream of the crop, can play just about anywhere, including pitching, which always blows my mind how talented these kids are. And I do take pride now in wearing the Buena baseball beautiful hoodie that we were gifted by Coach Tommy. Thank you again to Coach Tommy for getting that to us. John's got the short sleeve version. I got the long sleeve version. And that is hit by pitch. That will load the bases with only one out here in the top of the third. Control issues from both pitchers in this game. And it is a close game. But this is where Mountain View, again, do not let their 2-win record be anything to say, well, we got this game in the bag. That is not necessarily the case. It is almost never the case. There are no gimme games. That anybody ends up playing against, particularly playing against Buena High School. Is the battery looking okay?
We have to charge up every time it slows down, so we're using the side mic. Not great, but we can still be heard.
Oh, okay. Well, I can come over. I can come a little closer to the side mic here.
We're good.
I can sit right down next to it. I mean, I know the wind is going to be blowing a little bit, but it is. Having some charging issues, making sure we stay charged as we are emanating this broadcast from YouTube. And you can see it on the YouTube channel. Great job by John Berger to get this thing set up and have it rolling.
I appreciate you saying that.
And no, I've done a fantastic job. Looks amazing. And feeding it over to the main page on Cool FM Live. Please, by all means, you know, with over 40,000 followers on the Facebook page, if we could get a little bit more on our YouTube channel, that would be fantastic. Please, just tap and give us a follow over there. Ring the bell notification. Leave a thumbs up over on YouTube as well. Do all those fun algorithmic things. Alex Ortega comes to the plate, the sophomore for Mountain View. Gets that off the end of the bat. Will go just out of play. And I'm keeping an eye on the clock because I got about 1 hour left of my broadcast where I got to get to High Heat Trivia Night tonight at 6 p.m. over at High Heat Sports Grill.
You get it.
Nah, got plenty of time. Glad to be here, hanging out with you all, hanging out with my friend John. Bases loaded, 1 out. A walk will score a run. That's going to even the count. That ball outside, 1-1 with 1 down. Buena leads 2-1 here in the top of the third. This is a chance for Mountain View, looking for their 3rd win of the season. Buena got their 10th win last night, just to put it in perspective. But this is why we play the game. It can't be played on paper alone. But will that toss to second and to first? The double play gets Buena out of the jam. Gorgeous job by the second baseman to the shortstop Cushman over to first. And Buena ends up getting out of the inning. Mountain View leaves the bases loaded. And it is 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the third. Back-to-back games with back-to-back double plays being executed to perfection. Thank you so much to our sponsors who make this coverage possible. We talked about 9 of them. I got 2 more to tell you about. One of those is SOCI, a government contractor working up on post to keep us all safe. They got an office on the west end of Fry Boulevard. A gorgeous office with a great view of the Huachuca Mountains and Fort Huachuca itself. We were there the other day, Todd and I, filming a segment that will be seen hopefully in the near future when that gets edited and approved. Interviewing a gentleman by the name of Sean Paul, who loves wearing his kilts. He's the kilt man. And had a great talk with him about what he does for SOCI and what jobs are available right now at SOCI.com. Learn more about their team. If you're willing to say challenge accepted, make sure you will rise to the occasion, and SOCI will be ready to help you do that at SOCI.com. Thank you also to American Southwest Credit Union. Experience better rates and personalized service, all from the palm of your hand or from your desktop or laptop at ascu.org. Join the credit union that supports your community. Federally insured by NCUA, equal opportunity lender. If you scroll down, if you're watching us on Facebook and you scroll down in the post description, you will see below the American Southwest Credit Union blurb, there is a link to the YouTube page. If you tap that YouTube page, it'll take you to YouTube, away off of this broadcast just for a second. If you can give us a follow there, the link is there waiting for you to increase the YouTube footprint of Cool FM Live. Bottom of the third, and a shot from Bryson Haymore that goes directly into the glove of third baseman Spencer Thiel. 1 pitch, 1 out in the bottom of the third in a 2-1 game.
Quick hands, that's the important thing.
No, he didn't even have to move. That was just a line drive right at him. And there's a ground ball that goes to the first baseman, underhands it to the pitcher, and gets the out at first. Cole Isaacson trying to run it out, not making it in time. 2 pitches, 2 outs for Buena. That will bring up Angel Oliveras. Hey, guys.
You okay we park here?
Yeah.
We won't be well loud.
As long as you don't mind me turning around talking to you and interviewing. Okay, so it's not 3 pitches, 3 outs. Angel going to make the pitcher work for it a little bit here. 2 down, just like that. Quicker than a hiccup, that ball will go over the backstop, out of play.
For a split second, I saw exactly that ball coming right at me. I thought it was coming towards us rather than away from us.
That ball's coming at you, and oh my gosh, what a catch by the left fielder, snagging that, a diving play. We need to get his number because that is an amazing play. That is number 12, the leadoff hitter himself, Wyatt Marcello, in left field, the senior, diving and making that catch. Did you get it?
Yeah,
Let's see. I'm watching the replay here. Yeah, we're watching the replay here that John has.
30 seconds behind.
Yeah, a couple of seconds behind. And that was an unbelievable play by Wyatt. And John's got the cell phone here in his hand as it drives out there. Oh.
How far back are we?
Oh, yeah, we're way far back. Let's see where that is. Oh, now we got to back up. Anyway,
That's okay.
thank you so much for watching this broadcast of the award-winning Cool FM Live Sports. Jeff Davenport, John Berger, hanging out with you here today at Buena High School as we will head to the top of the fourth inning, watching the replay. And that's crazy. Great job by
I was
Wyatt,
out there playing.
snagging that thing somehow off the ground. Unbelievable. But there is a new pitcher coming in for the Colts. That being number 13, Brandon Brown. We saw Brandon working out in the bullpen yesterday when we were in Vail at Cienega High School. Brandon actually threw a good, 10, 15 throws from the bullpen as we thought he might be coming in to relieve the starting pitcher yesterday, Kai Erlmeyer. He did not do that. So he's all warmed up for today. So Brandon Brown coming in. Buena still leads 2-1 as we are in the fourth inning. Here in the fourth inning at Buena High School. I'll get John to change that. It says third. We're in the fourth now.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Template. That's right. Edit.
So leading off the top of the fourth, number 22, Colton Kintner, the sophomore from Mountain View. Watches that ball go outside from Brandon Brown, double B, on the mound. In a 2-1 game, 1 ball, no strikes. Thank you to all of our sponsors who make this coverage possible. You can see them in the post description. Wow, not giving anything on that outside part of the plate, 2-0. Only 2 umpires here, or two umpires. A home plate umpire and then 1 over on the first base side. Was that hit by pitch? No. He must have just moved out of the way just in the nick of time. 3 balls, no strikes.
That was a rocket of a throw.
3-0 count. And that will be a called strike. Beautiful fastball right across the plate. That thing had to be in the 70s, possibly 80s.
Yeah, I think he's dealing in mid-80s.
And gets strike 2. Runs the count full to the leadoff hitter, Kintner, for the Mountain View Mountain Lions. Brown throwing from the stretch. Nobody on. And that is Kintner hanging in there. Gets one fouled back. As he waits the call from Haymore behind the plate, shakes off the call. And gets the call. Strike 3. The punch out number 1. Here in the top of the fourth, as we're nearing the top of the hour here in Sierra Vista, Arizona, almost 5 p.m. We welcome you, if you're just joining us, to the award-winning Cool FM Sports. Jeff Davenport, John Berger, hanging out with you here. Called strike. 2, number 11, Patrick Robbins, the pitcher for Mountain View, in the batter's box for his team, looking to try to get on base and possibly be the tying run in a 2-1 game. Gorgeous pitch. What a breaking ball. That was what we saw Brandon doing yesterday as he was in the bullpen right next to our broadcast from Cienega High School. 0-2. And that is a pitch that gets right there on the outside part of the plate, locks the batter up, and Patrick Robbins will take a seat. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 4th. And that will bring up big number 20, Andre Hill, batting average of .455. That ball on the inside part of the plate, a little low, 1-0. Well, if nothing else, it is Friday, no matter how your week has gone. TGIF, my friends. Inside, ball 2. You know the official kickoff of the weekend. I mean, it might be 5 o'clock somewhere, but the official kickoff of the weekend happens every Friday at 6 p.m. at High Heat Sports Grill for High Heat Trivia Night. Beautiful pitch. Brandon Brown with the heat coming from the mound. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 down, nobody on. Brandon settles the pitch. And that is at the knees, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down here in the top of the 4th inning. And that goes outside, runs the count full. Will it be 3 up, 3 down? Or will the tying run get on base here in the top of the 4th for Mountain View? Andre Hill at the bat. That goes wide outside. Andre takes the walk down to first base. A runner on. The go-ahead run is at the plate for Mountain View. The batter gets the signal from the head coach at third base, and that batter is Spencer Thiel, or Thiel, number 1. Made a great snag from third base in the last inning when he was in the field, as foul tip to the catcher's mitt dropped. No balls, 1 strike. 2 down, 1 on here in the 4th. Top of the 4th inning, to be precise. Swing and a miss, and the throw down to first base. Not in time. Great job diving back into place, making sure that they don't get out there. But an 0-2 count. Brandon working ahead. Throws back over to second. Trying to make that pickoff move. What a breaking ball. I mean, it just locks those batters up. You can see them, the way they angle their bodies as that ball is coming in. Brandon's got some filthy pitches, but that is the first ball being thrown to Thiel. It's 1-2 count. And he hangs in there, just barely getting a piece of that one. 2 down, runner on first. The tying run on first base in this 2-1 game. Buena looking for their 11th win of the season. Runner goes. And it is a called strike 3. All 3 outs come via strikeout from Brandon Brown. And that is how the Colts get out of the 4th. But they will head to the bottom of the 4th and see if those bats can stay alive here at Buena High School. Thank you all for watching the award-winning Cool FM Sports via the YouTube channel, all the way to Cool FM Live on Facebook. Thank you, SSVEC, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community. Thank you to the MORSE Automotive Group, Sierra Vista and Cochise County, backed by MORSE. The MORSE Automotive Group was the sponsor of the Coach's Corner segment with Coronado Athletic Club head coach Steve Settle, who's also the Buena Boys soccer coach. A great coaching legacy that he has created here in Southern Arizona because of Coronado Athletic Club and Buena High School. I had a great talk with him, and hopefully you'll enjoy that, watching that and sharing that around, sharing the love of the world's greatest sport, soccer, the world's favorite sport, soccer. Sponsored by the Ed Morse Automotive Group. Thank you to the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty. If you're looking to buy or sell your home or land, you end up making your first call to the real estate experts, that being Sherry Ethel and her team at Long Realty. Her phone number is in the post description. Thank you also to Barnett's Towing and Propane, serving our community since 1963. You can see all of our incredible sponsors in the post description. We're grateful for each and every one of them that makes this coverage possible here on the award-winning Cool FM Sports. Hunter in the batter's box. He started the game pitching, was pulled out in after 3 innings, and Brandon put in the top of the 4th. High fly ball going to left field. Left fielder now having to swirl around. Oh. That wind was going everywhere. Caught it on a hop. Hunter, a stand-up double to lead off the bottom of the 4th. The wind swirling everywhere as that ball was up in the air. He could not get a feed on it, could not get a line on where that ball was going to land.
Is that considered an error?
Yes.
Yeah, so
that would be an error.
So we had a pile of these today. Like two for each team, right?
I think so. That ball is inside and low to number 9, Vicente Jaros. Had a great couple of plays from third base. The hot corner. Let's see what he does with his bat. If his bat can stay as hot. Rips that one foul. Right off the Buena dugout. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on. No outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Buena leads 2-1. As you can see on your screen, because John Berger set up this really cool looking thing. That's a pop fly going to left field again. Left fielder able to get that one. He wasn't going to make two straight errors. I think he's frustrated at himself for what he did on that last play, but he made up for it there, catching that ball. So runner in scoring position for Buena with 1 down. And number 1, Skylar Leon coming to the plate. A lot of patience from Skylar, the junior. That is a shot right at the shortstop, who bobbles it off the heel of his glove. Throws down to first base. Skylar runs it out. Buena will have runners on the corners with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah. That is a rough situation to be 2 errors, possibly in 1 play.
Yeah, getting that right off the heel of his glove. Should have been caught cleanly, was not. But Brandon Brown now, who's come in relief of Hunter Herbert. He is at the plate. Hunter is there on third. Big corn-fed colossus, 6'4", giant of a young man, giant of a student athlete. Has anyone ever checked his ID?
I know, he's a huge kid.
Just kidding, Hunter. These are all high-quality athletes and people.
20-year-old sophomore.
High-quality 20-year-olds at Buena High School. No. That is a shot into center field. It'll go into left center field. The left fielder will make the play. Buena scores 1 and stops. Good call by Coach Tommy to stop Skylar at third. Great call by Coach Tommy to have those hands up. And great job by Skylar to keep his head up. But Buena scores 1 on the RBI double. It is 3-1 Colts here in the bottom of the 4th. Great job by Brandon Brown, the 5'11", 190-pound senior himself. And he will be relieved by number 28, Kai Erlmeyer, who will come in as a pinch runner. Kai had a 1-run pitching effort, complete game yesterday. So with one out, Buena has 2 runners in scoring position and a 2-run lead in the bottom of the 4th.
It'll work. It'll work. But yeah.
And I believe this puts us back to the top of the order. It does. Nathan Whitworth coming to the plate. The top of the order for the Colts here in the bottom of the 4th. That's going to be a called strike, painting the inside part of the plate.
Minus with charging these.
And that ball goes to right field. Is it fair? It is. They're calling it fair. It's going to be a 2 RBI double, pushing the score to 5-1 Colts with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Getting that shot to left field, a fantastic job of hitting by Nathan Whitworth. And that will bring up Cushman. Austin, the senior. He comes to the plate with 1 out. Runner in scoring position. They have not updated the score on the scoreboard. And Austin smokes it to the hot corner. What a catch and what a throw by number 1 for Mountain View, Spencer Thiel. Making it look easy, but that certainly was anything but easy. That is one way to get the 2nd out of this inning. My gosh, the reflexes at that corner. Great job by Spencer Thiel. And Buena has another shot to left. And they will wave Whitworth around. An RBI single for Bryson Haymore. Knocking another one in. It is 6-1 Colts with 2 outs here in the 4th. It only says 1 out, but I'm pretty sure there's 2. The scoreboard says 1 out. And Haymore will come out of the game. Have a pinch runner coming in for him. That being Omar Rodriguez, number 23, will come in to pinch run for Haymore as he'll get his catcher's gear back on and get ready to go out for the top of the 5th inning. 6-1 lead. For Buena here in the 4th. This sends Cole Isaacson to the plate for Buena. The runner on first, taking a lead. Almost looked like he was going to take a run for second, but with 2 outs, not sure if you want to do that. Just keep racking up the runs for your team. That ball in the dirt, but a good job by the Mountain View catcher to keep it in front of him. 1-0, 2 down, 6-1 lead here in the bottom of the 4th. And that is a shot to center field. Will it land? It does, into the glove of the Mountain View center fielder, but not before Buena turns on the gas, gets a bunch more runs, and has the score of 6-1 as we will head to the top of the 5th inning. Thank you so much to our fantastic sponsors who make this coverage possible. Copper Queen Community Hospital, with locations in Bisbee, in Douglas, and out in Hereford, serving your family, all of your family's healthcare needs. Copper Queen Community Hospital. Thank you to Damon, Marie, the entire Grasshopper Landscaping team, and family over at Grasshopper Landscaping for being our sponsor. Excuse me, of this game. Got the hiccups. Trying to get over that. It's all good. And for all of your hardscaping, it is springtime. If you need some new plants, you need some, it's planting season, and you're ready to get a tree or get some beautiful flowers in your yard, you need to see Grasshopper Landscaping. Give them a call, let them stop by and see your yard. They will be happy to help you. Thank you to Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista on Fry Boulevard at 999 East Fry. Open Saturdays, so they're open tomorrow. If you need any sort of vehicle title, registration, driver's license, identification, written road testing, you go to Ginger's Title Services, open Saturday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Thank you to Allo Fiber at allofiber.com. Become a fiber fan today. You see their trucks all over Sierra Vista. They're doing some amazing things here in our community, giving you options when it comes to your home team internet, your home team TV, your home team phone provider. Visit allofiber.com for more information. Thank you also to Right Way, looking to earn your business the right way for your heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical service needs. You can trust the good folks at Right Way. Thank you also to Sosi, every play, every pass, every goal. This season, they're with you every step of the way. Sosi believes in rising to the occasion. As they always say, challenge accepted. Visit Sosi.com for more details. I think Mountain View has a challenge that they are going to have to accept as they're down 6-1 here in the fifth inning, the top of the fifth. Leading off, number 2 is Andrew Garcia for the Mountain Lions. Made that trip from Tucson today. And that is a shot down the first base line. Hunter gets it. Is anybody going to get there in time? No. Andrew Garcia flying down the first base line gets an infield single. So 1 off here in the top of the fifth. You can't get all 5 runs back in one at-bat, but you can certainly build toward it. And Mountain View had their chances. They left the bases loaded a little bit earlier in this game in the third inning. Could have done some damage there, didn't happen. But Aiden Scott is at the plate now, looking to help make that happen. Watches a ball. Brendan Brown still on the mound for the Colts here in the top of the fifth inning. A bunt shown, and it did not pull that bat back in time, so it will be a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on, no outs. So a pickoff move to try to keep that base runner honest. Pitch from Brown. Boy, what a breaking pitch. My goodness. You could see the batter was ducking out of the way. Aiden Scott was ducking, thinking that pitch was coming right at him, but we saw the movement that Brandon has on his pitches when he was in the bullpen right next to us yesterday at Cienega High School. That is a big shot up in the air. Will it land, or will there be a collision? No! Beautiful play by Austin Cushman, going all the way out into almost, it's not even shallow left field. That is in like short left field as he went out and made that beautiful catch for the first out here in the top of the fifth. Number 12, the leadoff hitter, Wyatt Marcello, coming to the plate. The left fielder made some great plays in left field today for Mountain View. And that will be a check swing strike. With 1 out. Colts looking to turn 2. They turned a double play earlier in this game. They did a miraculous double play that John was a prophet and called, which blew my mind yesterday. Let's just say the ride home, I was much more pleasant to John, knowing that he is a true prophet and not a false prophet, as he literally prophesied the double play in yesterday's game. It was crazy. But Buena will look to turn 2, looking for a ground ball here. A called strike. They throw back down to first base. And that is strike 3. My goodness. Just like that, there's 2 down. I see Brandon kind of giving some instructions to Bryson Haymore, the catcher. Number 7, Zane Giron coming to the plate. The senior shortstop for Mountain View. Here in the top of the fifth with 2 down, 1 on. My goodness, the heat on these fastballs is something insane. And that was what we saw. We saw the breaking pitches that Brandon is able to do, and we saw that heat, the fastball, when he was warming up in the bullpen yesterday. Did not end up coming into the game. They let Kai Erlmeyer have the complete game, which was the right call, which was done in the 5th inning because of the mercy rule. So Zane at the plate, 0-1 count with 2 down and 1 on. Hopefully you're still hearing me all right.
I think we sound good.
Okay. Man, that breaking pitch a little bit high, but you saw Zane Zane was zigging and zagging. It was zigging, zagging Zane. Brandon turns around, throws the ball to Hunter. The base runner safe. Buena with a comfortable 5-run lead here in the top of the 5th. That ball gets away from Haymore. Runner will advance to second, so a runner in scoring position with 2 down. A 3-ball, 1-strike count. The third base coach reminding the base runner to make sure there's 2 down. You run hard. Brown from the stretch. Infield playing normal. That goes back to the backstop. The count is full with 2 down here in the top of the 5th inning. A lot of chatter going on between the benches. Full count, 2 down. Swing and a miss! And you saw Brandon Brown flex his muscles as he gets the big strikeout. Mountain View will leave 1 on as we will head to the bottom of the 5th inning. A fantastic job by Brandon Brown on the mound. What can Brown do for you? He can throw the heat. That's what he can do. Oh my goodness gracious. Absolutely unbelievable watching that young man throw. Oh, we're okay?
We will be in a second.
Okay. All right, well, we're going to get back to our microphones here, so I won't be sitting in front of the iPad from our YouTube stream. Cool FM Live. And we plug in.
Yep, we're
And
good.
I believe we're back. And we're back. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors who make this coverage possible. You can see them all in the post description. Thank you to American Southwest Credit Union for the absolute best rates, personalized service. It's all waiting for you at ascu.org. Join the credit union that supports your community, insured by Opportunity Lender. And make sure that you check the description if you're watching Facebook. Hey, we would love for you to follow the new Cool FM Live YouTube channel. It's in the post description. You just give that thing a tap. It'll take you right there. Hit the follow and the bell notification, and you'll always know when Cool FM is live on YouTube. And the MORSE Automotive Group, Sierra Vista, COCHISE back by 6-1 here in the 5th inning. Number 11, Patrick Robbins, still in the game on the mound for Mountain View, as Angel Oliveras, number 10, comes to the plate for the Colts. Good breaking pitch to the shortstop. Bobbled, not able to make the handle. Another E on Mountain View. If we're counting, we believe that might be their 4th error of the game. It was a hot shot, but definitely fieldable. But that puts 1 on for Buena. And honestly, if they get 5 runs in this inning, the game is over because of the 10-run rule in the 5th. So that was what got him out of the game early yesterday. Will that happen here in this inning? Well, and you got big Hunter Herbert at the plate. And Angel is safe back at first on the pickoff play, pickoff attempt, I should say. Thank you again to head coach Tommy for giving us some cool Buena baseball swag. I will wear this with pride. Big swing, big miss by Double H. Evens the count at 1-1. In a 6-1 game here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 1 on, nobody out. And that's a hot shot over to third, who will snag it, chunk it over to first base for the force out at first, but Angel advances to second on the sacrifice. So it will put Angel in scoring position here in the bottom of the 5th. As number 9, our third baseman, Vicente Jaros, comes to the plate. Excuse me. That song, I Got Sunshine, I Got Allergies.
Yeah. Yeah, so do I.
And nobody there to cover the bag.
Gosh. Telling him to get down. Nobody there to cover the bag, and they're telling him to get down.
Yeah, get down, get down. Wait, there's nobody covering the bag. It's all right, now there is. Second baseman ends up going back into the field. The pitch, the shot, that goes right to the pitcher. And that's the third out, right?
Yes.
Because he caught it. It was, or was it a double play? I don't even know what just happened.
That was the out.
Yeah, that was the out. The pitcher just caught it. Great job by the Mountain View pitcher, number 11. Patrick Robbins, great reflexes from the mound.
Yeah.
And Buena will leave 1 on as we head to the 6th. It is 6-1 Colts. Thank you again to the Sherry ETHELL team at Long Realty. Barnett's Towing and Propane, Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County, Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up, Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista on Fry Boulevard, now open on Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Aloe Fiber, visit aloefiber.com. Right Way, serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County for your heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical services. SOSI, challenge accepted at sosi.com. and ascu.org, that being the one and only American Southwest Credit Union. So many sponsors that make this coverage possible. If you would like to be a Cool FM sports sponsor, send a DM to Todd Ryan here on this very page. Just go to your Messenger app, send him a message, let him know that you and your business are interested in being part of the Cool FM advertising family, part of the Cool FM live sports broadcasts. You let Todd know, and he'll get you all the information, and you can be announced by me, the voice of Arizona.
Face of Sierra Vista.
You can make me the face of Arizona, too. That's fine. If I'm the voice of Arizona, I mean, why not be the face of Arizona?
Absolutely, man.
Someday, maybe. But I'll take being the voice of Arizona for sure. In the 6th inning, we roll into. It is 6-1 Colts, as you see on the screen. Thanks to John Berger, it's Jeff Davenport. Double B, Brandon Brown, still on the mound for Buena, coming in relief of Double H. Leading off for Mountain View in this inning is, I believe it's number 9. It is Max Ortega, a sophomore. Ooh, close call there.
He throws with such heat.
Yeah. 0-2 the count. A little bit outside. That was a big fastball coming out of the hands of Double B. A member of the Native Game Night universe. He and his family for many, many years. Oh my goodness gracious. Holding that pitch. Framing that pitch. 3 balls, 1 strike. And that's called strike on the outside part of the plate. Runs the count full. Does Brandon Brown. To Max Ortega at the plate for Mountain View as his team is down 6-1. Can't get all 5 runs back in 1 at bat, but you can start here. And that goes inside for ball 4, and it does start here. Puts the leadoff hitter on first base. But again, we've seen Buena's defense come through for them. In the second inning, when the bases were loaded, they had one of the craziest double plays you'll ever see.
Oh, so cool.
Starting from the outfield, going in, getting a runner in a pickle, tagging them out, and then forcing one out at the plate. It was just a crazy sequence of events. It was the only time, the first inning was the only time that Mountain View had the lead.
Risky
they were up
base
1-0,
running. Yeah.
And they have not scored since.
I mean, they were definitely putting it all on the line in the very first inning. They were rocking and rolling. But Buena's pitching has really, really locked it down.
Oh, definitely solid pitching effort from the Colts today, and solid defense that's helped the pitching out. Oh, beautiful breaking pitch, called strike. 0-1.
They sure don't have all the errors, you know. It's not the same. It's probably like 5-2 errors.
Yeah, it's not been a clean game by Mountain View by any stretch of the imagination.
But the swirling winds, you know.
That has been a major factor. And that breaking pitch, called a ball. Colton Kintner at the plate, number 22, double deuce. Runner on first, makes the pickoff move. That goes high. I think they've lost count of the balls and strikes on the scoreboard, unfortunately, which is what I use to rely on.
Yeah.
But I know there's no outs with a runner on first. Fouled out of play. The scoreboard says 1-2. I don't know if that's correct. I thought it was 2-2. I guess I'll keep an eye on the umpire and see if he gives an indication. Home plate umpire gets his mask on. I think he said 2 balls, 2 strikes. From the stretch. Runner goes. Haymore throws down to second. Oh my goodness, tagged him on the back of the leg. And it was not in time. A stolen base for Mountain View.
You know, they are super aggressive in the base paths, so that's kind of a cool thing about Mountain View. It's just raw aggression.
But that wasn't out. That was a called strike, or a strike 3. So 1 down, runner on second, and the pitcher, Patrick Robbins, at the plate. That ball goes over the head of Haymore. Runner will advance to third. So a run 90 feet away for Mountain View, down by 5 here in the 6th. That helicopter's got to be pushing all around up in the air right now. That is a fly ball to center field. Oh, not able to make the grab is Angel Oliveras. An RBI single for Patrick Robbins, I believe. Number 11 drives in a run, makes it 6-2 here in the 6th. So Robbins will be substituted in for a pinch runner. Diving attempt coming up just short by Angel Oliveras in center field. And that will bring up number 20, Andre Hill. The sophomore utility player for the Mountain View Mountain Lions. And that's a shot right back at Brandon. Shuffles over to second. Does he make the tag?
Yeah.
Just barely. Austin Cushman had to do some gymnastics in order to stretch his leg across the bag to get the force out at second. What a hard way to get 2 down. But Brandon, I'm not sure if that went off. Hopefully that went off of his glove and not off of his body. But But Spencer Thiel, who's had a great day at third base. Runner goes, swing and a miss. And no, that ball almost goes into center field. It will go into center field. And be overthrown. But being the backup there, Brown was doing exactly what he needed to do. You always make sure you get in to back up the throws. And Brown was there to do just that. But another run, 90 feet away for Mountain View. Looking to cut the lead in half. They could do that if the runner on third scores with 2 down and an 0-1 count to number 1, Spencer Thiel. Fouled back, 0-2. On a fastball. What pitch is Brandon going to make now? Could he go back to the well with the heat, or is he going to take a breaking ball? It's 0-2, so you have a little room to play. What will Bryson Haymore call from behind the plate? The first baseman and second baseman are blocking the sun. The sun is literally right in their face. That's a check swing, and they're going to say he did not go. They're questioning. They're saying he did go. They're saying he did make the swing. The check swing strikeout. Buena gets out of the inning, and they will head to the bottom of the 6th, leading 6-2. Thank you to all the sponsors who make this coverage possible. Again, you can see them all in the post description. American Southwest Credit Union, SoCi at SoCi.com. Right Way, heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical. Aloe Fiber, become a fiber fan at aloefiber.com. Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista, now open Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Grasshopper Landscaping, where you'll always find quality from the ground up. And the Copper Queen Community Hospital all across Cochise County. Bisbee, Douglas, Hereford. You are covered for your family's health care thanks to Copper Queen Community Hospital. Thank you to BARNETT'S Towing and Propane, serving our community since 1963. Thank you to the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty, looking to buy or sell your home or land. Make your first call to your real estate expert, Sherry Ethel and her team. Thank you to the MORSE Automotive Group, Sierra Vista and Cochise County, backed by MORSE. And SSVEC, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community. Jeff Davenport, John Berger, the award-winning Cool FM Sports at 5:37 p.m. I'll be leaving here in just a couple minutes to go get to High Heat Sports Grill in Sierra Vista for the newest trivia sensation sweeping the Sierra Vista nation, High Heat Trivia Night. Our 10-round Trivial Pursuit style gauntlet. Got some great rounds and great questions coming at the High Heat Trivia Night universe this evening. At the top of the hour, John will take you home, but leading off the bottom of the 6th, it is Skylar Leon, the junior. Thank you again to Coach Fernandez for giving us the Buena swag. We've got some Buena baseball swag now. Love having my Buena football swag that Coach Thomas gets for me every single year. And again, I was a Buena baseball player for 1 season, my freshman year.
That's perfect then.
I did stay above the Mendoza line, which is batting 200. I think I bat like 260, which was not good. But which is why I did not make the JV team my sophomore year. But it was the best thing to happen in my football career.
Yeah.
Was getting cut from baseball. I got to focus on the sport that I would end up playing all the way into college. Showing bunt, Skylar lays it down. That goes to the third baseman, rifles it over to first. The only time we have seen Spencer Thiel make a fielding error today is on that play, as Skylar Leon was lasering down the first baseline, makes it in safe on that bunt. 1 on, no out, here in the bottom of the 6th. And Brandon Brown, the pitcher, looking to help his cause. Skylar slides safe back into first. Big, long, fly ball going to deep center field. It is gone! A huge home run by Double B. Brandon Brown makes it 8-2 Buena. The deepest part of the field, that thing went 400 plus feet over the 380 marker in center field. Brandon Brown throwing heat from the mound and doing it from the plate as well.
You got to look for a dent in that bat.
He almost hit the Jumbotron out there.
Oh, yeah.
The scoreboard. That thing would have come down. That was a fastball off the bat of Double B. And we get back to the top of the Buena order with number 27, Nathan Whitworth. John.
They've kept their pitcher in this entire time. He's done, I mean, they have not lost any confidence
That's
in him.
tailing foul.
Oh, no, that's...
Oh, it's fair. They're calling it a fair ball.
That was like an inch inside the line. Look at him go.
Great hustle by Nathan, sliding in, getting a triple. Big hustle by Big Nick. No outs, runner on third. In the bottom of the sixth, the Buena Bats coming to life. And it looks like that will be most likely the end of the day for number 11. If they decide to take him out of this game, hey, he's pitched very well against a very difficult team.
Yeah.
Now, Buena, with their 36 runs, what did they score? I'm sorry, 34 runs in the last 3 games. Guess what? You can make it 42 runs in the last 4.
Yeah, when you're averaging 10 runs a game, you got to be pretty proud of yourself.
That is some great work by the Buena offense coming to life here in the later innings when it was 2-1 going all the way into the 3rd inning, 4th inning. And now the Bats have come to life. And when you got Cushman at the plate, excuse me, I keep calling Cashman. I'm thinking he is money. He is the cash man.
The cash
No,
man.
he's Cushman, Austin Cushman at the plate. Takes that high and away. 2-0 the count to Cushman, the shortstop extraordinaire for this Buena baseball team, leading 8-2. That's a sharp shot to third. Thiel is going to go home with it, but throws it over the head of the catcher.
Oh, go to second.
No chance to go to second. Good job to keep him there. No outs. 9-2 Buena. If they score 3 more runs, this game is over because of the mercy rule here in the 6th. And I am going to let John Berger take it from here, my friend. I got to get out of here. I will go ahead to High Heat for High Heat Trivia Night starting at 6 o'clock. But, John, thank you so much for letting me be a part of this game with you. Thanks for all your hard work, getting these amazing graphics here. I'm going to hit the road, Jack. But thank you guys so much for all of your support here on Cool FM Live. I'll grab my water, grab my phone, and hit the road. Have a great weekend, everybody. Hope to see you around over the course of the weekend. If not, we'll catch you Monday with all sorts of fun stuff in store here on Cool FM Live. Take care. Thanks, John.
God bless you, my man.
Love you, bud.
And we're going to tap Jared Young in. Look at this. How did we just... We went from one broadcaster to another, my man.
Hello there.
How you
What's
doing?
going on,
Oh,
Facebook
geez.
family? Cool FM. Coming in and watching the bombs going on.
I know.
Came in the gate
Ridiculous.
and I went, the guy goes yard. I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah, he's gone. They've had a home run in 2 of their last 3 games.
A little check swing, little Texas blooper. Right in the center field, baby.
Man, these kids are
Look at
going
this guy.
crazy.
Flexing like he's Arnold over here. Man, what an exciting time for Buena baseball. Tommy bringing the energy into this program.
So are we up to 10 now?
Should be at 9-2.
9-2? All right. We're set.
No fun.
Well, Jared, thanks for coming in.
Hey, man,
dude.
you know, I had to get my family, my parent night done and
Yeah.
over at Lehman, and I'm like, I got to go out there. We got to get an interview with some of these coaches. And
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on over at softball. Maybe we can jump in over there. Oh, they got 2 more runs, so they're down by 3 only now. So They were down 6-11.
Oh, geez. Wow.
Right off.
This might do it.
Base.
Oof.
Good throw, good cutoff.
So they're 3 runs away from ending this game right here.
Yeah, we get 3 in right now. It's over. Let's get a. Where's that base clearing guy?
I know, right? Get that guy back in here. Get Brandon Brown back up. See if he can nuke the ball. Stepping out to have a little bit of a talk with the pitcher.
So, what did I miss? I mean, obviously not much offensively hurting.
So defensively, both teams have had quite a, like Buena almost never has an error, and they've had 2 errors in this game, but in comparison to probably 6 from the Mountain View team. So like, I'm not going to call it sloppy because like the sun has been in people's eyes and like the wind was swirling earlier. Like there's been a lot of factors that were in play here, but man, yeah, weather has really taken its toll on this game, man. It looks like they have switched out the pitcher. They've gone to number 19 instead of number 11. Good job by him.
No, Jeff has to go to high heat. That's why I'm
Yeah,
like,
he's got a job, dog.
Shoot, he's got his own little show.
There he goes. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff going on here in COCHISE. So these boxes that I set up, these were all boxes for the lights.
The former lights.
Yeah.
These are all new LED lights.
Yeah, so
I saw them on the other night. And
oh, they're beautiful.
Yeah, but I think we need a couple more.
Shoot.
I think we need another row.
If you put up any more, you'll be able to see it from my house.
Pointing this way so
Yeah.
we can have night games.
Absolutely.
At Buena.
Dude.
Baseball.
I'd put one behind. I'd put one in each corner.
Yeah,
I think that'd be great.
We'll get there.
Yeah, well, that's down the road. Plus, we got a softball field. You know, they got their own, like they've got their own scoreboard over there. I think that's what's cool. Like that we didn't even have a scoreboard when we were kids, and this school has 2 of them. Holy smokes, man!
I remember when this whole complex was built when I first started coaching. When I came back to Buena after college, and when they built this, I was like, man, this is going to be a great complex to come. And everybody loves coming down here to play.
Oh, yeah. So I'll let you know there has been an issue with the sound so far. Sometimes we need to unplug the sound, believe it or not. So
our sound you're talking about?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
So we have to take off the mics at some time.
Right now?
No, yeah, you're good. Yeah, no, but we've been having problems because we've been running out of batteries. We're down to 16%. Once we get down to 5, I'm expecting that they win this game before
they keep
rolling.
They keep rolling on these guys right now. It's
I
gonna
mean,
be over quick.
Yeah, I mean, I'm crossing my fingers, but man, this third baseman here, man, he's got a glove on him too.
A little rake.
Yeah, he's been impressive today. I'm trying to think of anybody that's really.
I got some news to talk about on our show Sunday night.
Oh, okay.
Man, let me tell you what.
Yeah.
Finding out some stuff in college football and.
Oh, dude.
I didn't put it up yet. I'm gonna put it up on the site tonight or tomorrow morning. But Giovanni Bourbon, our wonderful long snapper, who's now at UMass snapping.
Sweet, good for him.
He was interviewed by with the conference that they're in over there on the East Coast, and so he's getting some big exposure and opportunities. Everybody's talking to him about his story and how he went from starting quarterback for 4 years as a varsity quarterback at Buena.
How do you go from that to snapper? Now you're an offensive lineman.
Now he has PR numbers that's going to possibly get him drafted.
Oh, dude!
In next April or May.
I think he's going to get
drafted. He might be picked up by an NFL team.
Well, that's the thing is like a lot of those guys don't get drafted. That's the weird thing. Like they don't get drafted. Like you don't draft a long snapper. A lot of times you don't draft punters and kickers. You get them free agent after the draft. Doesn't mean you're bad. It just means like some teams just don't draft those dudes.
Yeah.
I mean, they should be.
So we up to a 2-0 count right now?
3 balls.
3 balls, no strikes. I wouldn't swing right here. That base is juiced. I
know.
What do you got?
Whoa!
That one's
That'll
through.
bring him in.
Bringing in, that's 10.
1,
That's 10.
Okay. Everybody's giving him a hard time for not chasing. I don't know, man. I played kickball instead of baseball. I have a whole different game.
My personal opinion on that last at bat right there.
Yeah.
3-0 count, bases loaded.
Yeah, bunt it.
I'm bunting it.
Yeah.
I'm putting it on the ground.
Well, that was a beautiful pull to the left. Oh, wow.
A little pop up,
Yep.
center field.
Oh, he missed it.
It's dropped.
Can he get 2 in? Is this the end?
Nope. We're at 11. So we're now 11-2. Runner on game-winning run on third.
Yep.
Man, the energy within this program, John, is just incredible right now, man.
Well, we've talked to Coach Tommy
like
before.
this in a long time. I mean, credit to Coach Schaefer. I mean, he's out here watching. He won't ever miss it. He's retired, but he loves seeing these boys play. So we're live on Cool FM right now.
We're on both.
We're on
YouTube and
Sweet.
Cool FM.
Okay,
We're killing it.
Love it.
We've gone pro, folks.
I love it.
These clouds out here are weird looking too. It's like pancakes.
No, I researched those one time because I'm seeing them more and more, and I'm like, what the heck are these called? They're called lindrical clouds. It's because of crosswinds.
That makes sense.
It creates such a spin and it makes it look like a spaceship in the middle, just sitting there floating.
Yeah. Oh man.
See what these guys are doing. What I've been seeing the last two batters. These guys are timing this pitcher so well already.
I know.
They see him.
I know. I don't want to be too loud. I don't want to give it away.
I know. It's good. It's good to see that.
Buena's looking real tough. We've been trying to keep it real even keel throughout the game.
I mean, Mountain View's had their share of good seasons.
Oh, dude, they've
for
had
a long time.
Yes.
But a lot of the kids are transferring to Marana these days.
Oh no. Oh,
went through.
That'll do it. 2 runs. And that's it.
That's ball game.
Wow, what a game. Buena versus Mountain View.
That's final 13. 12-2.
Yep.
That's a 10-run rule at the 6th. So we're going to try and see if we can get a post-game interview with Tommy.
Yep, so thank you for checking in here with us. We are going to get out of here. We are going to start recording for our show for Saturday and Sunday. So thank you so much, everybody that's tuned in. If you want to do some advertising out here, let us know. We'd love to get us a few more sponsorships. If you want your name on some of these broadcasts and you want
and on the fences possibly.
Dude.
Buena, we have to see if we can pull that off.
Yeah. Well, I just think that this is such a great program. So thank you from Jared Young, John Berger, Todd Ryan, Jeff Davenport, and Cool FM. Thank you so much to our sponsors. Thank you to the kids that played, and thank you to the people